Hi, my name is Brianna Toons, and I'm here with my grandma, Barbara Willis. Today is January 29th, 2012, and Grandma is 85 years old, so we're excited to see what she has to say. Grandma, start off and tell us about your life when you were a teenager.
Well, I was very much into music. I sang in most of the programs. I took private voice lessons. I was into student government. I took all my classes and loved them.
And where were you living when you were a teenager?
Panguitch,
Utah. And what did your parents do? What was your home life like?
Wonderful. My dad was a pharmacist, the only pharmacist in 3 counties for 50 years, and he was also the mayor for 16 years. So I spent my time working in his drugstore.
Okay. So when you were a teenager, what did you dream about for your future? What were you hoping for?
To go to college, meet the right man, and get married and have a family.
Okay, those are good dreams. At that time, did you hope to work, or were you hoping to have a career of any kind?
No.
Okay.
I had no desires to work. I wanted to raise my babies.
Okay, so if we think about your dream, what part of your dream came true? Did all of it come true? How did you kind of evolve into your adult years?
It came true. It did. There were a little few setbacks, like teaching school while my husband finished college, and you know, just trying to get the money where it was supposed to be.
Okay. So you mentioned you did have a husband, you did get to start a family.
Yes.
You went to college yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so what were some difficult challenges you experienced once you were an adult? Once you were a mother?
Well, my husband was killed after we'd been married only 11 years. He was killed in a plane crash. So I was left a widow with 2 children. It wasn't easy.
And how did you go from that hard time? What helped you through it?
I got a job. I taught school. And I taught in the same school that my children went to, so that was nice. We could go to school together and eat lunch together and then come home together. So it was the ideal situation, really.
Good. So that's where a lot of your teaching career came through, is because you needed to start working.
Yes.
And you had a college degree, so it
yes.
worked out. Excellent. Okay, Grandma, what were some of your first signs of aging? Once you started to recognize, oh no, I'm starting to get older.
Well, one thing is my arthritic hands. I have knobby knuckles. And I do fall all the time. I've broken both wrists, and I've blacked my eyes more times than I would dare say. And I don't know, even when I went to Las Vegas, that last time I fainted and fell down my back stairs. So went to Las Vegas to meet Marie and Donnie Osmond with black eye and a big bump on my head. But I went.
So, Grandma, I know you have some great stories about falling. Tell us about one of your worst falls or most memorable falls.
My worst fall was when I was going to attend my grandson, Austin, and I fell right in front of his place and broke my wrist and split my head open. So I ended up in the hospital with my head stitched and my arm in a sling.
Ouch.
In a cast and a sling.
And you just kind of bounced back, right?
Oh, yes.
You just keep
always
going.
Bounce back.
Good. Okay. A big part of you, anyone who knows Barbara Willis knows that you love education, you love learning.
Oh, yes.
And you are still learning. So why do you continue to value education?
I don't know, there are so many things I want to learn. That's why I have my bucket list, so that I can check them off one at a time. When I do something and I know that that's done, I've learned it, I can go on to the next thing.
Great. So, Grandma, you are an avid student or participator in ElderQuest. Tell us
Yes.
a little bit about ElderQuest and all the classes that you're taking.
ElderQuest's motto is lifelong learning, and 75% of us, and we have 302 members, but 75% of us are former school teachers. So I take 12 and 13 classes every semester, so there are a lot of things to learn.
What are some of the classes you're taking right now?
We have a choir, that's fun. Literature and organ lessons. Can't even think of what I'm taking. The semester is too new, I can't remember. There is a class on the Bronte sisters, the Indian Wars, and there's one on the Civil War this year. There's a classic movie class that's a favorite of everyone. We see the movies that were popular when we were teenagers.
Oh, fun. That sounds
It
great.
is a fun class.
Okay, so that leads right into your hot and booming social life. You have an awesome social life. How has that changed over the years, and what do you enjoy doing most with your friends?
Well, it really hasn't changed that much when I think about it, because I did things, even in high school, we were a gang of boys and girls, and we didn't date each other, we just went.
Mm-hmm.
And even to dances, the boys would go and the girls would go, and we'd team up there, but it was always the same people, you know, same group. And that's kind of the way it is now. We don't have men friends now, but we do have a lot of women friends. So we go to movies, we go out to eat,
And you're a Red Hatter?
Yeah, I'm a Red Hatter. And what else am I? We just do all these fun things.
You've gone on all kinds of trips. Tell us some of the places you've visited.
I went to Paris, France first, and that was a wonderful trip. It was an eating and shopping tour, which is right down my alley. And I have been on a Mediterranean cruise that took us to Italy and Greece, Croatia. Where else? I don't remember where else we went. I know we went to Venice. Of course, that's Italy. But it was an exciting tour. I also have been to Japan, the Philippines, Taiwan, Hong Kong. I've been to Alaska and Hawaii, and on a Mexican Riviera cruise.
Very impressive. I still have never been out of the country, so hopefully I can follow in your footsteps.
I hadn't either at your age.
That's exciting. Okay, Grandma, health and wellness, what is your secret?
Just keep going. Don't ever stop. If you do, you may be there forever.
Tell us what you do every morning to stay healthy.
I go walking. I try to walk 10,000 steps every morning. Sometimes I don't make it, but I go out in the parking lot and finish up my 10,000 steps.
Awesome.
But I try to.
So tell us, what's something that you've seen your friends struggle with that you hope to never deal with now that you're older?
I have a lot of friends on canes. I have several friends in wheelchairs. They're all having trouble with their hips, their knees, and a lot of us are having trouble with our memories.
So you've talked to me about that before. What's something you're doing to sharpen your memory or to keep it from going?
Well, Chris gave me a book on brain teasers for Christmas. That helps. I do a lot of reading. I read every spare minute I have. So
that's great.
I do a lot of that. I play games.
You love card games.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Well, thank you. At this point in your life right now, what are some of the greatest difficulties facing you?
My car. My car stalled on me even this morning. And that's my biggest problem. Another is when things go wrong around the house and there is no one to fix it. Like my water softener salt, I get 6 bags at a time, and there's no way I can even get it out of my trunk, let alone bring it downstairs.
So it sounds like the difficulties you face are more like environmental factors, things
Yes.
going on around you.
Yes.
Because you yourself, you're doing pretty well. You're healthy.
I don't have any problems.
That's awesome. So on that note, to end on a big positive note, what do you love most about your life right now at 85?
Oh no, I'm just excited about life. I take my classes and I learn so much, and I have good friends, and I'm a librarian at church, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that.
Do you have any advice for young people today?
Keep learning. That's the main advice. Keep learning, and then just remember what you learn.
Great.
And stay healthy. Yeah.
We'll do it. Well, thank you, Grandma. I appreciate your responses and all the things that we've learned from you today. And that's just a little snippet of the life of Barbara Willis.